So today is the Monday after Super Bowl Sunday, and let me just say, there has been so much that has happened since the last time I recorded, / the last time I tried to record. I got like a couple minutes into my last video that I made, and it stopped. It cut me off because my SD card was full, which is really unfortunate. So I had to order another SD card, and then I got it, and then I didn't record for a couple days after that because my man came to come see me. Came to Madison, and yeah, don't play with me. I spent my time with him. I could not care less about recording a video. Let me see. So, last week we were talking about Holy Spirit. Phenomenal stuff. Great stuff. And then, what I recorded last time, I was talking about two things. One was important and one was unimportant. So, I was explaining that I had this dream last week. And I woke up at 5 a.m. on the dot because I had a nightmare. Sort of. Nightmares are weird for me because they're not actually like spooky, scary, like, rah! I wake up like, screaming. But it was a dream that was unsettling. And, man, I explained it once, and I've actually explained it several times to other people, so I really don't want to, get into details. But it wasn't a good dream, and it was about me and all of the other students here at this DTS, and there was a snake in it, and it was this whole thing where I was really paranoid because someone was coming after us to kill us, that sort of thing. That's the vibe, okay? Turns out I wasn't the only one that was having dreams. So our teacher, Cindy, had a dream the following night. Two of our staff members, I believe it was two, at least one, had a dream, and it all had to do with the DTS group on outreach. And then what we ended up discussing was okay, this is spiritual warfare. This is literally let's stop and pray about this. And to somebody on the outside, this seems so absurd, but to a seasoned Christian, hearing that, you're yeah, that's from God. That is from God. We need to pray about this. So we spent a really solid amount of time praying, and if you know, you know. It sounds really weird to a non-Christian ear, but you gotta do what you gotta do. If there's something bad going on and you feel bad, I guess the best way I can describe it to somebody who doesn't understand is gut feelings. Can you explain gut feelings? Have you ever had a gut feeling about anything and you decide not to go through with a decision, or you make a decision that you didn't think you'd make, and you realize yeah, I had to do that. And you're well, where did that gut feeling come from? Why do we know certain things like that? How did you know to do that? That's the best way I can describe it. You can't really describe gut feelings. And yeah, here's really nice. And now it's, let's see, 7:41. I got up this morning, 5:45, and I took a shower and read my Bible a little bit. I read a section, small section. I was reading about Zacchaeus, Jesus and Zacchaeus, where he's this short little man, and he's trying to see Jesus when he's walking through this town, but he's so short, so he climbs up a tree, and then Jesus is Zacchaeus, I'm coming over today. Let's go. And as soon as Zacchaeus interacts with Jesus, he's Jesus, I'm giving back the money that I stole from people. I am going to give back the money, and you know what? From the people I stole from, I'm going to give them 4 times as much as I took. And Jesus was salvation is in this guy today, is in this house today. Because the Son of Man came to seek those who were lost. And I was that's so good. For a number of reasons that I won't get into right now. Because I gotta get in my quiet time. I'm clearly not being quiet, but I need to get into my time in the zone, Yeah, so I don't know. That's just a very quick update. I feel so much has happened. We had a Super Bowl party last night. And we also went outside and we walked on the pond because the moonlight was like so bright. Because it's like, 9 degrees in Madison. So of course you can walk on the ponds. Yeah. So that's going to be it. Very brief, very vague. Sorry, not sorry. That's all. GoPro, stop recording.